Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Breed Review. I'm Liam Murphy, and today I'll be reviewing the Whippets. I happen to have two Whippets today, Davis and Crush, which one's which? Davis and Crush. Great dogs. Love this breed a lot. Probably my favorite, maybe my favorite of the sighthound breeds. Let's start off with a brief history of these guys. Now, they say they originate from England. However, not really. They more come from the Middle East and Africa. Now, I say that because they do derive from greyhounds. They're just a smaller version of the greyhound. Now, the greyhound was established in England, so that's why they say the breed started in England. Originally, like I said, they're just a smaller version of the greyhound. So when they would have some smaller ones, these elite greyhound people were like, absolutely not. We're not going to be embarrassed by your little size and stature. You're not a good hunter. Go live with the peasants. So they were deemed by these people as not good enough hunters, so the peasants would take them, and they started to breed them. And after many years and generations of breeding these smaller greyhounds, now you get the Whippet. So originally these guys were used as hunting dogs, mainly for rabbit, and also for racing, for like gambling purposes and things like that. Nowadays, they're primarily used as companion dogs, some hunting, but not a lot, and also for dog sports such as coursing, which is a really cool sport. I know that's not how you pronounce coursing. I know, I have a Boston accent. Take it easy. Coursing, and also as family companions. As you can see, they have a very typical sighthound build. The long muzzle, very deep chest, streamlined body, not a lot of fat on these guys. Very thin, lean dog, very muscular. Very short coat, no undercoat, so they get very cold. Definitely a dog you want to have a sweater for sure, 100%. And I don't mean just any sweater. I mean, I'm talking about full-length sweater here. I mean, you want it to go down the arms, you want it to go down the back of the legs. You want it to be the kid from A Christmas Story, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're familiar with the movie. I know they have hair all over their body. Doesn't mean it's going to protect them. You know, again, people don't like the fact that they have to put jackets on their dogs. I don't understand it. You're not walking out in a pair of thermal underwear for the day, all right? You're definitely going to put on a pair of pants over them, thankfully. And you're also going to make sure you put on a little jacket, maybe a fleece underneath it, possibly a scarf, maybe a little toque or a knit hat. Meanwhile, your dog's exposed in the freezing cold. Come on, put a jacket on your dog, all right? It's all right. They're not designed for cold weather. Another interesting thing about this breed that's different than a lot of others is that their necks are usually bigger than the circumference of their head. Now, because of that, somebody designed this collar, mainly for greyhounds. And this is what's called a martingale collar. And if you own one of these breeds, this is a very good collar to have. The neck's very muscular, very small head. And that's for speed. Only dog to ever break the sound barrier. That's not true, but still really cool. All right, so what do you say? Why don't we get into the review? Let's talk about health. Very healthy breed. Not a lot of health issues with these guys at all. Now, the common things that you see in a lot of other breeds, skin allergies, ear infections, hip dysplasia, is very rare in these guys. So that's very excellent. Very healthy breed. Live a long time, 12 to 15 years, if given the proper activity and nutrition. If you just stick to a regimented, healthy diet and give them enough exercise, that these guys will definitely live a long, healthy life. I'm going to give these guys a 5. I'd give them more. One of the healthiest breeds I have reviewed yet on this show. 5 for health. All right, let's move on to Temperament. Excellent temperament on these guys too. Very good temperament. I'm surprised they're not more popular. Very sweet dog. Extremely calm and very quiet. Now, can they bark? Yeah, a little bit, of course. Some dogs are going to bark. But I find these guys to be very quiet. I find it a lot with most sighthounds. You guys generally have a really good, calm demeanor. Really quiet. Good with kids. Really good with little kids. They're not easily excitable. They're not a very hyper dog. Although when it comes to work, they can get very excited. But they know the difference between being in the house and being relaxed and not acting like a complete nutcase, unlike my nephew Billy. They do get along really well with other dogs. I would be careful, however, with smaller pets. And again, like I said, very good with small children. Very good with strangers. Just an overall friendly, quiet dog. So if you're looking for a dog that's not going to make a whole lot of noise, that's not going to necessarily need to bark at every time the mailman comes, this is a great fit for you. Overall temperament for the Whippet, I'm going to give them a 5. All right, so now let's talk about activity. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is a racing dog. This is a dog that needs a ton of exercise. And yes, they do need a lot of exercise for sure. However, relax, it's okay. If you train it properly and you have a really good property, a big property that they can run on, or you have access to one, that's safe, mind you. Now, very important, you want it to be safe. Don't, if it's next to like Route 135 and there's cars just flying past all the time, obviously not a great place to let them off leash. If it's safe, then you'll have a lot easier time getting them the exercise that they need. Because with these guys, sure, a nice long walk for these guys is great. Like an hour a day, absolutely very important for them. But they also need time to run. You want to make sure that you can carve out enough time for them in the day that they can go out and they can run. Again, you don't have to be an Ironman athlete to own one of these dogs. I mean, maybe your days of half shirts and booty shorts are over. That's fine. Same for me. It's just they're uncomfortable. They don't look good on me anymore, and I just don't have the energy to do that. So that doesn't mean that you can't get these guys enough to exercise. As long as you have a safe place for them to run out their energy, then you're golden. They were bred to be able to chase fast game, so they need to exert that energy. You don't have to necessarily take them out and go find a rabbit, put it in a cage, and let it loose. That would be a little strange if you did that. I think that's a little bit odd. Not gonna lie. But what you can do is you can find places that do coursing. You can do, anything from just taking a frisbee or a ball and taking them to the field and letting them run. Again, granted that it's a safe enough space. So do they need a lot of activity? Yes, I'm going to give them a 5 for activity. Their exercise requirements are very, very high. A 1-to-5 ratio, by the way. Activity, like I said, 5, very, very active dog. But again, it's doable if you have the right training. And what training, I mean having them know to come back to you. Okay, that's a big thing. For hunting dogs especially, they're a sighthound. They have really good eyes, and they have a high prey drive. So they can be difficult for some people, especially when it comes to the squirrels, okay? These are big-time squirrel dogs. A lot of times they see a squirrel that's moving, or a rabbit, okay? Really want to make sure, as far as training goes for these guys, you want to make sure that they learn the callback command, which can be very difficult. It's not an easy dog in that sense, especially when you factor in their prey drive. So that's going to be a little bit difficult for some people, in my opinion. As far as training goes for these guys, they can be a little bit harder. Not to say they're not smart. They're very, very intelligent breed. If you ever watch a coursing competition with these guys, and a lot of sighthounds, they figure out real quick, oh, this thing's just going around. How about I just stop or cut across and grab it? They're a smart dog, okay? They're very, very bright. So for trainability for these guys, as smart as they are, as intelligent as they are, I still think the high prey drive makes it a little bit harder for people to train them. So I'm going to give them a 3 for training. Well, I'm not going to give you all 5s. Why don't you guys settle down and relax? My dog can do arithmetic. Good for your dog. That's great. We're not talking about your dog, Sandra. We're talking about them all as a whole. All right, so that's it, you guys. That's the Whippet. Let's talk about some pros for these guys real quick. Very low maintenance grooming dog. That's really nice. Very sweet, excellent temperament. Make great family companions. Very good with other dogs. Extremely healthy dog. Very, very healthy dog. Going to live a long time. Now, some of the cons are going to be like I talked about. They are a sighthound. They have a very high prey drive. So, and what I mean by that is not necessarily they're going to go and try to kill everything that they see, but if anything they see that's moving fast, they're going to want to chase it. So they can be a little bit difficult for people who live in more populated areas. If you're in a rural area, really good. If you're in an area that, like I said, it's very busy, a lot of main roads, not really a great fit for you. Like I said, I've known these two guys for a long time, really love them a lot. They're very, very sweet dogs. I've worked with this breed for many years. I've worked with quite a few of them, and I can't say enough good things about them if it's the right fit for you. If it is, best of luck. I think you've made a great choice. If it's not, hey, that's all right. We've got a lot more breeds being featured on the show, so I thank you guys for joining us. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and check out. We have about 30 other dogs that we've featured so far on this channel. Really appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, if you could, go ahead and click the subscribe button, also the notification button. If you like this video, go ahead and don't smash the like button. We take care of our things around here. Gently press it. We don't want you hitting the wrong button by accident. And I also want to thank you guys all for the continued support. You guys have been great. I hope you guys had an excellent holiday. Christmas just ended. I'm kind of sad. I really love the holiday season. But again, thank you guys so much for all your continued support. I hope you guys had a great day with your dogs, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye, guys. Thank you.